What's up, guys? Welcome to Money Talk, the number one news source and the number one information source for everything and anything regarding the stock market, the financial world, and the crypto universe. Today, guys, we got a special market update about what the hell is going on regarding this market. Why is everything so red? Why are growth stocks falling? Why are stocks so undervalued right now, or at least look undervalued right now? Will it keep falling? Should you buy the dip? What is happening? What is the FUD in the street? And a whole lot more. But guys, before we get started, if you're watching this video on anything other than a YouTube app, there's going to be a button up there that says open an app, go to app. Whether you're on Safari browser or you're on Google Chrome, press on that, guys. It will take you directly to the YouTube app on your device. It will take you out of this weird template you're on, and it will make the video a whole lot more pleasing to your eye. So now that you've done that, let's get this video on the state of the market started. So the reason the market is in the state that it's in right now are due to two major catalysts. One of them being the CPI data, and the other one being maybe Jerome Powell is leaving and Jerome Powell is being replaced by another Fed. Now the due date for the Jerome Powell thing, Jerome Powell being out or in, is by Monday. All right, guys. So by Monday, we will find out whether Jerome Powell will remain as the head Fed, or is Jerome Powell being replaced by someone else that Biden maybe likes more. All right. But guys, the main reason why we are seeing the red that we are seeing is the CPI data that came in today. That's right, CPI. What is CPI? No, CPI isn't a stock. CPI as in inflation data. Inflation. Prices are going up. If you haven't been sleeping under a rock, you know that prices have been going up. And even if you've been sleeping under a rock, that rock is probably a lot more expensive to sleep under, okay, since last year. But guys, before we get into the nitty gritty, I need to talk to you guys about something, and that is my Patreon. But wait, don't click away. Let me explain to you what makes my Patreon almost absolutely different from almost every other content creator's Patreon on YouTube. That's because my Patreon, guys, is absolutely value guaranteed. That's right. So my Patreon, guys, is a $20 stock picking service that comes with a 10% profit guaranteed each month. That means at the end of the month, if I haven't made at least 10% profit, or I haven't made at least 10% green, and on the aggregate calls that I've made that month, absolutely everybody gets a refund for their money. Now, is that worth it, or is that worth it? But however, guys, this is only 1 out of 20. This is only 20 spots. Hence why we have also a lottery, 1 out of 20 chances for $200 per month. Right now, guys, we are at 16 or 17 spots, meaning 4 spots left for the month of November. And every month we kind of recycle these, okay? We open a new one, but right now, guys, we have 16 spots with 4 spots remaining. Okay, so get yours fast. Get on that now, guys. Absolutely, my stock picks have been absolutely on fire. I'm going to drop a whole lot of more stock picks on the end of this week, okay, or maybe even tomorrow and today. But guys, make sure you get on that fast. Now, if you miss out on the $20 version, the $30 version is the best option. Okay, guys, the $30 version has absolutely no limitations as to how many people can join it, but it's also it's kind of for the people that got late to the party. Okay, so check that out, guys. Absolutely worth your money. All right, now let's get talking about the CPI data. Well, the CPI data, guys, was absolutely disappointing. It was basically getting shot in the foot. Okay, I'm going to explain to you guys what made this CPI data so much more painful than almost every other CPI data that has came out. Okay, that has been maybe just as bad, but this one was a lot more painful. And I'm going to explain to you guys why. Okay, so the CPI data, guys, came out. We were aiming for a 5.8% CPI, okay, a 5.8% inflation, not CPI, a 5.8% inflation rate, and we came up with a 6.2% inflation rate. That's right, 6.2. Now the feds were like, oh, it might be a little bit worse than 5.8, it might be 5.9. Nope, 6.2. Okay, and for those that don't know inflation data and they're not used to the CPI numbers, 0.4% is a lot of percentage. All right, 0.4 is a lot. Okay, now this 6.2%, guys, why was it so high and why was it so painful? And this 0.4 missed space. Okay, this missed CPI data. Why was it so much worse than what it actually represents, or why was it so much worse than what it looks like? Even though before we've missed CPI data by like a whole percentage, and people were like, oh well, inflation comes and goes. That's the thing. The narrative for so long, guys, from the feds, from people, from everybody, okay, everybody that's been bullish in the market, me guys, me, including me, I was bullish in this market, okay. The narrative on inflation for the previous year or so has been that inflation is transitory. Inflation comes in spikes. Inflation comes, for example, inflation may be 1 year, or rather 1 month, super up on housing, but the next month it will be lower on housing and it will be higher on transportation. Maybe 1 month it's super up on transportation, but maybe the next month it will be super low on transportation and it will be super high on non-durables such as clothes and etc. Okay, but this month we saw pain. 1 second. I need that sip of coffee, man. I need that sip of coffee. Okay, and that's some black coffee right there, okay? If you don't drink your coffee black, get out of here, all right? Leave. No, I'm just joking, but black coffee is for men, all right? And if you like your coffee black as well, smash the thumbs up button. And if you don't like your coffee black, let me know how you like it, unless you like a double-double, like a kid, like a baby. What, drink hot chocolate, all right? If you're going to drink your coffee double-double. Okay, anyways, back to what I was saying, and coffee, prices of coffee is going up as well, okay? So that was the narrative for the longest time. It was that, oh, it comes in spikes, okay? One thing gets expensive, the other thing gets cheap. One thing, but this month everything went up. The CPI data showed us everything's gotten expensive. Every single thing got expensive this month, okay? And this kind of leaves us in a place where it's like, when is this transitory thing ends, right? Because for example, even me, right? My perspective has always been on inflation, which is, okay, my perspective still remains on inflation, but now I am a little bit more worried, to be honest with you guys, okay, has been that inflation is a curve, okay, and it flattens itself out, just like the COVID curve. If you guys remember, people were like, flatten the curve, stay home, blah, 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 right? So inflation kind of, in a way, acts in the same way, where it comes in spike, but then over a long time, it kind of flattens itself out. And that's what we were aiming for, that flattening, for us to get back to the point that we were at previously. But however, now that you're looking in this data, it's like, dude, it's as if we just got 1 billion new COVID cases. What is going on? Okay? And the truth is, guys, I don't know if the market right now can handle it at these prices, okay? Now, a whole lot of things are being hit by this, right? Bitcoin, for example, Bitcoin was hit by this as well. Now, I know people think of Bitcoin as a way to hedge against inflation, which makes sense, right? You would expect Bitcoin to be going up if inflation is going up, but no, Bitcoin was also hit by this. It dropped, just today, it dropped about 2%, okay? So that's not very good. I mean, it did go up freaking 2%, and then it did dip 2%, but the 2% that it dipped is because of the inflation data. And guys, listen, Bitcoin kind of moves like a growth stock, right? And that's why we're seeing all of these growth stock kind of get hit in the head. And I would be worried that we're going to see a whole lot of rotation to non-growth stocks and bonds again, and like we did like 6 months ago, okay? And this whole trend repeats itself where people are like, red, oh, move to bonds, safety, blah, blah, blah. And then everything's beaten down and you can get Palantir at $20, which is absolutely insane. This is mind-boggling, okay? If you see Palantir at $20, guys, buy Palantir at $20. There you go. There's my trade alert to you for free, okay? I'm losing my mind here, guys, okay? So with that being said, guys, that's my take on what is happening. That's my take on what is going to be happening. Oh, what is going to be happening? I didn't even get to that. Okay, maybe I've had a little too much coffee and crack. No, I'm just joking. No crack, just coffee. I know I'm hyped though, guys. This is the energy that I bring to this channel. So if this is the energy that you guys like, make sure to smash the like button. Also join the Patreon, guys. #1 community for all stock market traders, swing traders, day traders, all of them, baby. We got it all, okay? So check out that Patreon. Once again, check out the Patreon plugin. Where are we headed from here? I think we're going to see more red. And that is very unfortunate. But however, I think that the red wouldn't last for long, okay? And remember, guys, it's time in the market, not timing the market. And I think that we're going to see a whole lot of good buy the dip opportunities this week, okay? So with that being said, make sure you guys, once again, sign up for that Patreon, link in the comments, so you know which stocks are the best stocks to be buying during this dip buying opportunity, okay? Because a lot of times maybe a stock that you're holding is super red, but then you're like, oh no, I should just buy this stock. No, you shouldn't, okay? Because the stock that you're in super red, the return is maybe 20% by next month, but the stock that I pick, the return is maybe 50% by next month, okay? So I'm just letting y'all know. I mean, my stock picks have been quite crazy green, baby, crazy green. Okay, with that being said, guys, if this is what you guys enjoyed, I hope you guys found information in this. With that being said, thank you for watching. Stay green, all right? Stay investing. Buy this dip, guys. Buy this dip, okay? And don't worry if it keeps dipping. Don't spend all your money at once. Don't spend all your money at once and do what is called I forgot what it's called, but it's basically you spend a certain amount every week, okay? And you kind of get an average of what is going to happen. So do that strategy, okay? I'm going to be talking more about this on my Patreon. So check that out again. Patreon. Enough Patreon talk. Thank you for watching, guys. Money Talk.